Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have a tournament finals, and the winner of this will be winning a box of Bode, which is worth about $69. Also, if they don't want to take this prize, they can take $63 cash. Also, please go ahead and use my TCG Player affiliate link down below in the description. I highly appreciate you. And then, just hopping right into this, we're going to see Franco Persano versus Walter Jewell. So, no, this is gonna be a pretty good match. We're gonna go ahead and see Franco win the rock paper scissors shoe, and then they will decide to go first. 40 versus 40. You gotta love to see it. Walter Jewell on 40 with SwordSoul? It's crazy. But opening hands, we got Torn Scales, Nib, Fogblade, Droll, and E-Telly. So they're ready to go first or second with this kind of hand. And then they have Mo Yi, Emergence, Ecclesia, Desires, and Long Young. So they don't actually draw like a hand trap going to second card. Ecclesia works very well going to second, and then Long Young also works pretty well going to second. Normal summon effect, discard Droll, go ahead, dump the Ancient Cloak, activate E-Telly, summon out Wielder. I'm interested to see, I was gonna say a little misclicked there, I already used that. I'm interested to see like what they're trying to go for here. Cherubini, go dump Graph effect, special summon out Seer. And then get rid of those, go for Rusty, Seer effect the special summon out from the graveyard, summon Cherubini, and then Rusty effect, go dump and set, dump Ragged Gloves, set Fogblade, and then banish Ancient Cloak, and Ancient Cloak, go search out Boots. And then Torn Scales effect, special summon itself out. And then special summon out Boots, overlay those for Sea Dragon, summon out Ancient Cloak effect, make this gang 800 attack. And then they're going to get rid of those to go for Anaconda. Banish Ragged Gloves, so not going for like an artifact here. Dump Wings effect, summon out Torn Scales. Overlay those for Break Sword. Rusty effect, pop Break Sword effect, special summon out from the graveyard. And then they're going to go ahead and overlay those into an Evil Storm Nightmare. Anaconda effect, pay 2k. Go ahead, dump the Fusion Destiny and Bricks, summon Enforcer. Boots to go search, go search out Fogblade. And then set, end phase, Enforcer effect to pop Anaconda, Enforcer graveyard effect. So they are ending with Evil Storm Nightmare to be able to go ahead and set their stuff. Rusty will have a pop because Fogblade will eventually fall off and be able to summon out Break Sword. They have Nib and then 3 Fogblades. So they have 6 interruptions plus Enforcer, so that's 7. And then they have great follow-ups through Celestial, Fogblades, Rusty, the stuff that's under the Nightmare. So it's going to be super, super hard for them to win here. Very, very, very hard. Go ahead, activate Desires, and Desires will go ahead, banish 10. And draws into a Tayi and Ecclesia. That's not going to help that much here. Yeah, it's actually not gonna help at all. That wasn't good. Looking at the banishes, nothing bad off the banishes. We do see them on Vessel. I know a lot of people have been switching over to Heavenly Dragon Circle, but I don't know. Like Heavenly Dragon Circle, you play 3 of it, and then you have to add the 1 Water Tenyi into the deck, and like the Water Tenyi is so trash. It's insane. Like, your deck goes from having, like, no real bricks in it, besides, like, maybe Blackout, but that's not even that much of a brick. And then you add the Water Tenyi, but, like, I don't know. I feel like Vessel's probably just better. Just because, like, I don't want to add, like, bad cards into my list when, like, I don't have to. And, like, Vessel's not even, like, that bad. I don't know. I feel like this card gets a lot of hate. It's definitely not like the greatest card, but I don't know. I like Vessel. Normal summon effect, reveal, and then in response chain Fogblade. Shouldn't they have used this Fogblade? Wasn't this the Fogblade set off of Rusty? Pretty sure it was. And then special summon Ecclesia. They're going to turn those into Baxia, Mo Yi, Chain Fogblade. Did they target something? They didn't. Yeah, they should have waited for them to target something. And then summon out Long Young by discarding summon out token. They can't use this effect. Yeah, they can't. It's the same thing as Virtual Worlds. This gets summoned, and then they summon out the token, and you can't set the token, so you just can't use it. Resolution, Enforcer effect to pop, and Enforcer will go ahead pop itself in token, Enforcer graveyard effect, and then they're going to activate the Emergence, and Emergence will go search, and they admit defeat. So moving on in the game 2, we're going to see Walter Jewel go first. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Wielder, Celestial, Nib, Torn Scales. Okay, this is good once again. You know, it sucks to draw Celestial, but hey, fair enough. You're going to draw these bricks every once in a while. It happens. And they have Valor, Emergence, Protoss, Ecclesia, Adara. It's more like, not every once in a while. It's more like 23%. But, yeah, Protoss is pretty nice. Protoss is pretty nice. They're going to activate Emergence. And then Emergence will go search out from the deck to the hand. They're going to grab the Long Young. And then special summon out Long Young by discarding, summon out token. And then get rid of those. Summon Floor effect, burn the opponent for 12. And then summon Ecclesia. Ecclesia effect, a special summon out from the deck. That's going to summon out Mo Yi. Mo Yi effect, reveal Protoss. And then summon out the token. And then get rid of those. It's going to go for this. Mo Yi and Synchro effect. So draw Vessel, go search Blackout. Ooh, that Vessel draw was actually insane there. Yeah, that was actually probably like one of the best draws they could have had. If not the best. Very, very, very solid. They're going to activate Nib here, and then they're going to chain Floor, chain Imperm. And then Nib's going to go ahead, pass over a token. But now they're going to activate Vessel, and Vessel will go ahead and dump from the deck. So they're going to dump Ashina, go grab Vishuda, and then special summon out Vishuda, Ashina effect, banish itself to special summon, and then that will go ahead and summon out the Adara. And then Adara graveyard effect, add back Ashina, and then get rid of those to go for Shaman. Shaman effect, discard special summon back out the Protoss. And then now they're just going to go ahead and Protoss effect call Dark. And then banish Vishuda, bounce back Nib, set Blackout, and pass. Draw Snake. And then normal summon Torn Scales. Torn Scales effect, discard Snake to go ahead and dump. That's going to go dump Boots. And then special summon out Wielders. So they're trying to go for a Sea Dragon and the Zeus here. But they're going to activate Blackout, target, and then pop those. This doesn't get destroyed because it can't be destroyed by card effects. Banish Boots to go search, and Boots is going to go search out Fogblade. They are forced to Fogblade Protoss next turn, otherwise they're just going to be locked under again. And they just admit defeat there, which is fair enough. I mean, I wouldn't really admit defeat there. Like, there's really no point. It's not timed. You're playing for money. May as well just play it out. They already know what you're playing. You're not revealing any more information by setting Fogblade and passing and hoping that they mess up. But moving on to the next game, we're going to see Phantom Knight go first. Opening hands, we have Torn Scales, Boots, Ragged Gloves, Shade, Nib. Wow, this player really just be opening up insane, huh? All 3 games they opened good. And then they have Desires, Ashina, Mystic Mind, Lancia, Vishuda. Oh, that is pretty good, though. That is pretty good. It's really good. Normal summon Torn Scales, discard Ragged Gloves to go ahead and dump. They're going to dump Wings. Special summon out Boots and then get rid of those. Also, if they drop Lancia after they go ahead and dump Wings, then they can just activate Wings to summon out Ragged Gloves for free, because like it won't get banished when it leaves the field. Because Lancia. Summon Cherubini effect to go dump Graph effect summon out the Seer. And then they're going to drop Lancia here. Chain Wings to special summon, and they'll special summon out the Ragged Gloves. And then Torn Scales special summon itself out. And then get rid of those. That's going to go for Rusty. Seer effect, special out Cherubini. And then set Shade, activate Shade. Get rid of those to go for Dagda. And then activate Rusty effect, chain Dagda effect. So they are going for the artifact stuff here. They're going to set Scythe and Fogblade. And then overlay, go for Breaksword, Rusty effect, pop it. Breaksword effect, special summon from the graveyard, and just slap this into Anaconda. And then they're going to activate Anaconda effect, pay 2k, go ahead, dump the Fusion Destiny, dump the bricks, summon out Enforcer, and they can't banish here, so they're just going to go ahead and end phase Enforcer, pop Anaconda, freeing up the zone, and then Enforcer Graveyard Effect, pass, draw Emergence, comes back during standby phase, main phase, Vishuda, special itself out, then they're going to activate Enforcer Effect, Enforcer, pop itself in Scythe, and then get those effects. Scythe will summon out, Scythe lock the opponent, but, you know, they're going to go ahead and battle phase, attack Dagda, and they're going to activate Fogblade here. They're doing this so that way it keeps Dagda up on board, so that way they can end game easier next turn without having to play into as much. The main phase 2, activate Mystic Mine, then pass, draw Wielder, standby phase, Enforcer comes out, main phase, they're going to link away for Appaloosa, trying to think about like what they could do here. It's just not easy. Like, getting under Mystic Line is so annoying for Phantom Knights because this can't be linked away. Okay, so they are just going to go for this. It's like they could tribute summon Nib, but what does that really do? I mean, now it's Mystic Mine, but they're gonna go ahead, pass, draw Mo Yi. And then they are going to proceed to now think here pretty heavily. Normal summon Mo Yi effect, reveal Hashina, chain Appaloosa, and then they're going to link away for Monk. And then Fogblade, special summon out Ragged Gloves. Said, ah, God, I'm being dumb today. Yeah, I think they were probably thinking about like summoning out Breaksword and then getting the effect to pop. But they're under Mystic Mine. Yeah, that's a misplay you don't want to be making. Activate. Let's try to keep it under a minute per move. Thanks. Fair. That is a fair enough request, honestly. Go search Long Young. And then they're going to special summon out Long Young by discarding summon out token. So now they summoned out Mo Yi, token, Long Young, Monk. So they've only summoned 4 times here. And then they're going to get rid of those to special summon out the Floor, Long Young effect, burn the opponent. Now they summoned 5 times Vishuda to try to bounce Appaloosa, chain Nib, chain Floor, chain Appaloosa. So that's just going to go ahead and tribute everything, summon, pass over a token. So they're just calculating defense. And then, alright, so calculating like the stats of it, not just the defense. And then go ahead, activate Desires. Let's go! What will Desires draw into? Desires goes ahead and draws into the Mo Yi and Ta Yi. Also, before someone says, why didn't they just sit on Mystic Mine the whole game? That is not a reasonable strategy here because there is order in this list. Somewhere in these 25 cards, there is an order ready to be flipped. Okay, now they are going to just go ahead and pass. And they draw Ash Blossom. I feel like you do Dasher summon this. Yeah. Dasher summon that. Main phase, special summon out Wielder, Celestial effect, draw Tracker Order. Boom! Yeah, let's see how far they commit here, if they're just going to try to go for game or not. I mean, it definitely looks like they are. Boots go search Fogblade. And then Torn Skills effect, discard Fogblade, go dump the Ancient Cloak. And then they're going to overlay those, go for Sea Dragon effect, summon out Ragged Gloves. And then special summon out Boots, get rid of those for Unicorn. And then get rid of those for Access Code effect, gain 3000 attack, Access Code effect to pop. And then they're just going to move on to the battle phase. And that will be the handshake there. So we're going to see Phantom Knight win here, 2-1. That was a pretty good match though. definitely a pretty good match. It was between some pretty solid players too. I've been seeing Franco mess up a lot recently, but I mean, it happens. It happens. Like the break sword misplay, that definitely could have ended up being huge. Like the summoning out ragged gloves instead of the break sword. Well, like just activating Fogblade in general was the mistake, not the target of what it was summoning. But with all of that being said, we're going to see Franco win the box of the Burst of Destiny, and Walter Jewell will not be winning the box of Burst of Destiny here. And with all of that being said, make sure to go check out Dragon Riders Games Facebook page, a link down below in the description. And, oh, I forgot to say that at the beginning, didn't I? Yeah, I really felt like I forgot to say that. Unfortunate. But go ahead and check them out down below in the description. And the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.